Arthur and Pjanic and Arthur, a 23-year-old versus a 30-year-old. Barcelona and Juventus and Barcelona. A sheer disaster for Barcelona and a robbery for Juventus. So which team got the best out of this deal? Which team was the one to say, yeah, I made a profit in this deal? It's all coming up in today's video. I'm going frantic right now. I don't see any sense in this move. This move is a disaster. Catastrophic move by the Barcelona board, who are desperate to balance their sheet before the end of this calendar year, that is on 30th June. After trading Arthur and Pjanic, reporting a 10 million profit, the likes of Ricky Puig, Foden, Fabian Ruiz, they all will be saying,
मैं क्या करूं फिर जॉब छोड़ दूं?
Now let's rewind a moment and take a look at this shithousery that Barcelona board has pulled. They feel this is a poetry. They feel that they have pulled off a miraculous deal and they are so happy about it. So what is the Barcelona board smoking? Now ESPN FC quoted this deal as sensational swap deal between Arthur and Pjanic. While that sensational word might be just an exaggeration for Barcelona, but that is exactly what it means for Juventus. They will be elated and probably right now laughing at Barcelona because of the best that they have done. ये चूतियां हैं साले, कुत्ते भी बोल. I'm this close to punching my screen right now. Really.
अबे तू पार तेरी माँ
I'm this close. Arthur loved Barcelona because in him the fans saw a delightful reflection of Xavi Hernandez, the ex-captain and the club legend. Barcelona have definitely put pressure on him. The board has pressurized Arthur way too much that his mind has cracked. The kind of player Arthur is, the caliber he has, he is way suited to play in any league, to play for any top tier teams. After continuous pricking, they got into his mind. Arthur got thinking how he's gonna play, and more importantly, how much he's gonna play, what's the role that he's gonna have. All these factors contributed to him, and he got thinking that wait, I'm not needed here. The players don't trust me, the manager don't trust me, the board doesn't want me here, so I must just leave. Turin is not a bad place. Maybe I can help and assist Ronaldo win the Champions League. This move is a colossal failure for Barcelona and the world is witnessing it right now. They are laughing at the club, and to be very frank, Barcelona is in ramshackles. This board has sucked the core of Barcelona right from the very first day. Firstly Neymar, then Dembele, Coutinho, and don't forget Andre Gomes, Lucas Digne, Yerry Mina, and who was that striker? Boateng. Holy shit, that's fucking madness. I've had it up till here. Here with the Barcelona board. And just wait, there's more to follow. According to the board, Arthur was the weakest link in the team. And in Arthur, they saw money. Whenever they went onto the training pitch to pick out the players that they want to sell, they picked Arthur. They saw him as a floating bag of money. They used him in this disastrous deal. And for what? For a profit of just 10 million euros? That's pathetic. That's really, really pathetic. And just don't get me wrong, no disrespect to Pjanic, he's a fantastic player. But considering the age, the utility factor, because Arthur could have stayed for Barcelona for under 10 years. He could have been one of the best midfielders to ever play for Barcelona with the likes of Xavi up there, Iniesta up there, and Busquets up there. But what about Miralem Pjanic? He has already passed his peak and he's gonna play for like what, 2, 3 or 4 years maximum? What kind of a deal is that? Where is your mind at? A few people are wondering that how come Arthur being valued at 56 million euros is being sold at 80 million euros. Well, that's the inflated cost, my friend. That's what Barcelona did and that's what Juventus did. They inflated the cost of the players. They made their value high so that they just can balance their sheets. It's all financial and it's utter bullshit. I don't even get the half of it. And considering the age factor in the mind and the utility of the players, Barcelona fucked it up. Clearly, they freaking fucked it up. This deal was a total financial move. There were no footballing reasons involved. There were no tacticals involved. There were no problem with the playing style of Arthur, and there was no attraction towards Pjanic. And I won't get into the tactical issues over here, that who's going to play in place of whom and who's going to be dropped and where shall Busquets play, where shall De Jong play, blah blah blah. No. Period. This isn't about that. And since when did Barcelona go into that money-making business? Barcelona is a footballing club. We all rejoice the style of play that Barcelona have been playing, that we have been witnessing. The era of Pep Guardiola, Luis Enrique, that was the reason why we started to follow Barcelona, because of the way they showcase football, not because the way they make money. Arthur was supposed to be a strategic signing. He was supposed to solve that issue in the midfield, the hole that Xavi Hernandez left, and no player be it Rakitic, be it Coutinho, or even Vidal hasn't filled up till now. Arthur was supposed to be that guy because he seemed to have that Barcelona DNA. He seemed to be the one person who would fit Barcelona squad like a piece in a puzzle. If Arthur were to be sold, he should have been sold for around 40 and Barcelona should have put a buyback clause on him. This could have saved them losing such a talented player. Now I know that we haven't seen the best of Arthur yet, but what was the rush? This is not the way that Barcelona is supposed to operate in the transfer market. Now let me answer the question of this video: who had benefited from this deal? Well, it's really clear. Juventus won. They fucking won. We are stupid and we ended up strengthening our own rivals. Slow claps for everyone, guys. Slow claps. But there is a catch. The board is desperate for funds before 30th of June. Let's say that this 10 million would help Barcelona in the signature of Lautaro Martinez. Would this news make you happy? Now do you feel a bit better that Arthur was being sold? No, right? This is the case. Because even the board is trying to sign Lautaro Martinez, we never wanted to see Arthur leave. We never wanted to sign Lautaro Martinez at the cost of Arthur Melo. This shouldn't have happened. I don't see there's a point in paying 70 million for a 30-year-old.
पैसा बर्बाद
There are several other players in the market. There is Hasim Ouar, there is Fabian Ruiz, there is Nico Barella. What about all these players? And even though Pjanic comes to Barcelona, he has to compete right away with Busquets, with De Jong, and Ricky Puig is on the rise. I can never see Pjanic taking the place of Ricky Puig. Now don't dare me say this, but I would hate Barcelona if they sacrifice the playing time of Ricky Puig for Pjanic. Well, I'm pretty sure that Bartomeu is the most hated man in this world. Currently, I hate him way too much. But in the end, we end up paying 70 million euros for a 30-year-old. That's how Barcelona do business. Look at Chelsea. Look at them signing Hakim Ziyech. Look at them signing Timo Werner. Look at Manchester City. They have almost, as per reports, signed Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli for around 72 million euros. That's the kind of deal, bro. Arthur is valued at 56 million euros and Pjanic is valued at 52 million euros. Barca sold him for 80. Pjanic was sold for 70. Colossal profits in the books of both Barcelona and Juventus. Plus, I don't actually see how the board supervised this move. They all think this is as a win. They are so delighted by securing Pjanic, a player who has been benched by Sarri at Juventus, who is having probably the worst year of his career. He's struggling from form. He's not getting the minutes and bam, you signed for Barcelona. Welcome. But let me say this, I'm not against Pjanic coming to Barcelona, but I'm against the time that Pjanic is joining Barcelona. Had this deal been done 4 years back, I would have been elated. I would have seen him being at Barcelona rather than Rakitic, to be very frank, because I love this guy. But not right now. He's 30 years old. I've talked about this in my previous video that Barcelona against Sevilla fielded the most elderly squad in the entire history. There was lack of intent, there was lack of drive, there were no aggression. And now Barcelona goes into the market and signs a soon to be 31 years old. That's some business. Abhe buddo ko khilaoge kya? Go for Fabian Ruiz, you dumb fuck. When you don't feel needed at a place, you should leave. And I must congratulate Arthur for making this very hard decision, because sacrificing the dream to play at Barcelona isn't easy. And I wish him all the luck at Juventus. The only positive point to take from this video is that the Barcelona board is counting its last days. They are running towards the dead end, but until then they are taking down Barcelona with them. And in the summer of 2021, there will be re-election of the Barcelona board, and I can really write it today that these members will be definitely kicked out of the club because they have damaged Barcelona a lot over the years. And it's just 1 year, all of this will be gone. We'll have a new president, we'll have a new direction for the club to move. And I'm excited and happy to see that the last years of Messi will definitely bring something for the club. I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Drop that like, smash that subscribe button, and do follow us on Instagram and Twitter, where we regularly update informations and news and definite stats from all around the world. Do follow us there, and I'll see you next time. Until then, no, I'm not fucking peacing out right now.